one of God's greatest gifts to man, majestic in their beauty, prolific in their bounties. Forests, one of nature's few self-replacing resources. When you get all the gold, silver, coal, or iron out of a mine, that is the end of the mine. When the oil here is all gone, these wells will be dry, worthless. But forests, if wisely handled, will live forever and produce a perpetual supply of a necessary war material, wood, at the same time offering shelter and food for wild animals and livestock, and protection for watersheds. America owes much of its greatness to the lavish use of wood. Bands of steel on wooden ties, railroad ties by the millions, threads of copper on wooden poles. Railroads and communication lines brought this country's distant communities together, and it became great. About 50 years ago, some far-sighted, public-spirited citizens realized that future timber crops must be planned if we, their children and grandchildren, were to enjoy the use of forest products. Plenty of wood to meet every challenge could be assured if sensible cutting and adequate protection measures were applied to all forest land. Wood for war. Wood for peace. Wood through mud. Wood over hills. Wood down roads. Wood along waterways. Wood over waterways. Wood for war. Wood for peace. Wood for us now. Wood for him 20 years from now. Our armed forces need steel, tin, and aluminum. But Milady can still carry on, for forest products now supply household and toilet requirements. The Army needs wool, silk, cotton, leather. So civilians turn to wood. Every article of clothing and adornment worn by this pretty miss is a forest product. The Navy needs special woods for patrol boats, minesweepers, and supply ships. But we may still furnish our homes comfortably with furniture made of wood, not suited to defense purposes. The colorful seats and backs are plastic, a wood product. There is an unprecedented demand for wooden military buildings. Our forests will not let us down. The demand will be met. And civilian war workers too need homes. More wood. Again, the need will be supplied. Chemists and engineers are developing new uses for wood and wood waste to replace critical materials. Right now, more than 200 drugs and remedies come from the trees. And did you know that phonograph records, motion picture film, food for man, fodder for cattle, fuel for automobiles, dyestuffs, paints, oils, and naval stores can all be made of forest products. Food containers to save tin, dishes, and 1,000 other articles are made of wood pulp. Well, the idea up to now has been to show you the importance of wood. The Army needs wood. The Navy needs wood. The Air Forces need wood for troop-carrying gliders. We all need our forests. But the forests have a vicious public enemy number one. Who is it? My friends, prepare for a shock. It's you. Yes, you good citizens who would never knowingly damage the forest. You who are careless with your smoking, who are in too much of a hurry to put out that last spark of your campfire. Fire, ruthless, devastating forest fire, wiping out homes, destroying critical war materials, taking its annual toll of lives. Here is a war plant. To be close to its raw supply, it is located near the edge of a forest. A forest fire would threaten it. Yes, even a fire miles away would take war workers from their lathes, drills, and presses. Instead of making torpedoes, tanks, and trucks, these munition workers are going out to fight fire, to to save their factory and machines. Instead of working on bombs, bombers, and bayonets, they are working day and night, perhaps for weeks on this so unnecessary job brought on by your carelessness. Halting production, slowing up delivery of badly needed rifles and bullets, leaving our brothers and our sons, our husbands and our sweethearts, who marched away so bravely to fight for us, now in their foxholes in mire and muck, without adequate means to defend themselves. Yes, fires do slow up war production. What are you going to do about it? I know. Before you throw that match away, you're going to think. Break it in two. Feel it. Know that it's out. You are going to crush out that pipe heel. You are going to be sure that cigarette is out. You are going to save the forests to help win the war.